Okay, here you are. Dirt all over the camera. That's the bad part about this job is dirt everywhere. So it's low on hydraulic fluid, but I think the reason why it's low is because I have it up instead of having it stretched up and down the way it's supposed to be checked, and it's not sitting on very level ground. So when I fire it up, I'm going to stretch it up, set it down, and see where the hydraulic fluid is there. I'm going to have to go and get a bucket of it at some point in time. Hopefully I can make it up there today, but I don't know. I gotta check the book and see what flavor of fluid it takes. And I gotta tighten up the yeah, somebody commented, it's not a screen, it's a filter. It's an actual filter. I kept calling it a screen. I gotta tighten that up real quick, and I'm gonna see if I can't get this here tightened up too. And honestly, now that it's ran through a filter, clean filters, that hydraulic fluid really isn't looking that bad. So let's just pray, guys, that it was a hydraulic issue and not a filter issue and not actual hydraulics. So I'm actually going to top it off because I always like to start the day with a full tank of fuel, and then stretch it out, set it down, see what the hydraulic gauge there says, and then hopefully, like I said, I can get some fluid. I'll probably end up getting that at John Deere on either tomorrow or Monday, because I gotta go and get that other track valve. Them things were $50 freaking a piece. It's $100 just to keep the tracks tight on this thing. Yeah, be your own business owner. It's great. Anyway, that's the plan, and then I'll tell you guys what we're gonna get going on after that. Just to kind of keep it close to up here, just in case we wind up getting problems. I'm gonna go over there, start transferring that brush this way. I figure that's gonna be a good test to see how it does. It's not as hot out here as it was the other day, which is kind of unfortunate because that seemed to be what really kicked that thing into defib. And so I'm going to transfer that brush over here to this pile, and I'm going to get this pile stacked up the rest of the way. Go down there, get that brush, transfer it up here. That's going to take me a good chunk at the beginning of the day. We're still rendering last night. You guys aren't upside down, are you? Okay. The videos were still rendering last night. I didn't have an opportunity to listen to this thing on video to see if it was sounding any different. One thing I did kind of notice in the cab here is I can't hear the pumps whining as much, which I'm hoping that is a sign of they're actually getting fluid through them, so they're not stressing. Telltale, honestly, is going to be in the thumb. That thumb starts slowing down. I think that's going to be the telltale sign that this thing is still not happy. I just kind of hope when we dodge the bullet we can get another machine to the arsenal to be able to share the workload with. If I had a dozer like that D6, I just need to bite the bullet to figure out how to get it. If I had a dozer, I wouldn't be scared right now because I can just say, okay, well, we're going to truck the excavator home and do what's left on the job that we can with the D6. I mean, granted, it'd be a little bit hard to widen out that road the way that I want to widen out the road with the D6. But it could be done, you know. Might have to give them a little bit of a deal, but I can at least get the job done and, you know, make money. Going 5 minutes. I turned you guys on right then. I'm actually gonna start my stopwatch. See if I notice any change over the course of measured minutes. Measured time. Definitely seems like he's got a little bit more power, so that's kind of comforting. That tree's still healthy and alive, so I'm gonna try to save it as possible. I don't just want to go knocking over trees for the sake of knocking over trees. Even though that one does look like it's a bit on the dead side. Probably got a bunch of crap in its valves, control valves and everything. I bet you there's a lot of crap in it. Just going off of what I saw from the filters. I mean, that disgusts me. It just absolutely disgusts me. But, you know, I know this comment's gonna strike a chord with some people, but we live in an area where being a Jippo is actually kind of considered a rite of passage. If I had the money, there's no way that you can see that, you know, people are gonna say, well, right there in that comment, if you had the money. The guy that we bought this from had the money. He had the business and he had the money. But he's one of them people that when he calls, you answer. Anyway, I got all that up there transferred back, but I blocked off my path and it was easier to come down the hill. So I figured what I'd do is I'd come down here, and I kind of screwed myself, honestly, by putting this stuff where I put it, because there's this tree right here I really want to keep. There's a tree over there I really want to keep. There's a tree right over there I really want to keep. And I can't really find a good path through them to be able to transfer all this stuff. So I'm going to have to, for the most part, here for a pretty solid little bit of time there. It's probably pushed close to an hour. And I'm thinking a lot of what this thing has got going on with it is heat related, which I do believe is oil related. I was on the phone with my buddy Chad, and he said that he's got this stuff that you can add to the hydraulic fluid. It's like a ceramic additive, and it'll actually drop the temperature of the hydraulic fluid down quite a bit. So on a big machine, he noticed a 20-30 degree difference in hydraulic operating temp. So that's definitely, I think, something I'm going to be looking into. But so I'm sitting down here in Springdale waiting for the builder to show up. And this right here is the type of stuff I dream of. They got probably, oh God, if I had to guess, there's over 1,500 feet of road clear back there to the back. Clean this up, come in here with a blade. You could do it with that dozer sitting there, but you come in here with the blade, you can get all this stuff off of it because it's still got a lot of topsoil on it. And you get down to the good stuff. Bring the dirt in, crown it. You have a couple nice V-ditches all the way down the other side. Yeah. Okie dokie, I just got back. I went and looked at that job, and kind of what I think is gonna be your typical freaking job right now. It's not something that really is worthwhile for us. I'm gonna jump back on that, and I think it's probably running pretty okay. I'm gonna check the hydraulic fluid, see what it looks like before I get going, and then go from there. starts getting hot. Now either A, seals are going out somewhere, or B, the cooler mixed with bad oil ain't doing its job. If we can just get it through this job, get this brush done, get this little spot over here cleared, get the road widened, and at least something resembling a ditch in it. Before we ship it to the coast, I think I'll do an actual hydraulic service on it. And I'll just have to go from there. That might be enough in there to get me by. Or another one? I thought there was another one. Aha, there's a brand new one right there. Anywho. Okay. You guys might die because of the heat. Dusty out here. There's no wind, so that stuff's just hanging in this little bowl here. Okay, guys, it's I'm real tired. I think I'll go home now. God, I need to wash that windshield. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tonight. God, I hope so. I reckon dust around here is just getting... I'm gonna have freaking dirt lung. Anyway, other than temperature issues, the thing is running pretty good today. It actually ran a little bit better than it's ran the whole entire time I've had it. It didn't... Ooh, mosquito. It it didn't slow down as much. I mean, everything right here is hotter than, you can't even hardly touch that tank. So everything's hot. I don't think it's supposed to be running that hot. It looks like my leak right here went away, so that's good. I don't think it's supposed to be running that hot. But, you know, I don't know. I gotta get the purple power up here and take it down to the customer's house, I think, and blow the radiators out. So I didn't get the brush pulled back like I originally wanted to. Although I did give it a college go. It's just one of them days. I had a job to go look at, which ended up being a non-start. That was interesting. The GC, the builder, is someone I've worked with before. He knows his stuff. And the guy started digging all of his ditches. Obviously, now he wants the ditches dug 2 feet deeper so that he can run water. I don't know. And it ended up only being about 318 feet of ditch. Which, you know, unless they were ready to put the pipe in the ground and the wire in the ground and everything in the ground, and then I backfill it. It's like I told the GEC, I said, it doesn't make any sense for me to be there. I mean, I have to have a minimum per day for this machine. Plus haul in, haul out. Especially on a situation like that, where I'm going to be hauling it out at the end of the day. But I'm going to have to schedule a truck to drop it off the day before, and then schedule a truck to come in and grab it the following afternoon, evening. And as I told him, I said, you know, it doesn't make sense to drop off $160, $170 an hour excavator to finish digging a ditch that somebody else has already started digging. But it doesn't make sense to drop it off if you're not going to be doing anything outside of that ditch. This thing would dig through it in probably 2 hours. I know a lot of you guys are probably saying, well, that's an easy 2 hours. That's an easy day for you. No, it's not. Because I'm going to have to charge a day minimum for this plus the haul. So you're looking at $1,600, $1,700 for just the machine to be there. Because when I say a day, I bill a 10-hour day. An hour for me to get to the job, 8 hours on the job, hour for me to get home. That 2 hours covers maintenance costs and fuel for this thing, which is not cheap running this pickup. Anyway, so then I'd have to pay to haul it over there. Well, if I can't find anybody other than Kelly, I'm paying Kelly to drive from Kettle Falls down here and get it. Well, I'm already $135 in the hole just in him getting here to get it. To pick it up and run it 10 minutes that way, to drop it off, to drive an hour back. I mean, we're going to be paying $400 on top of that $1,600, $1,700 for that. So if there's nowhere else to go afterwards, then maybe telling the customer you're paying for her to haul it out, because now it's got to go home or wherever. It didn't look like it was a good deal for me. I don't think I would have got that kind of money out of it. I don't think I would have got okay, I'll give you $2,000 for you to be here for 2 hours. That's $1,000 an hour. They wouldn't have, whoever was signing the check on that one wouldn't have signed the check. I can tell you that much. Yippee. Anyway, as I was saying, if you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. That helps us out. If you didn't enjoy the video, well, you can give it the thumbs down, but that doesn't help us out. It seems like every couple of weeks there's one person that goes along and at least one person does it, but oh well. Can't please everybody. And then if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would, and I would consider subscribing because we got some pretty cool stuff coming down the pike. mean, very honestly, we got some pretty cool stuff coming that I think it's going to be really interesting. I think people are really going to think it's interesting. So definitely consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out on it. And I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully bright and early. It's 6 o'clock. I'll get home about 7. Spend about 4 hours editing the video from us fixing this. And go from there. Rowdy out.